Hello, everyone. This is See You Next Tuesday. Now, I've just come across something that I want to share with everyone in the world, and it's people's fan fiction, I believe, or writing. So, here's one called Muppet of a Mammal. Kermit sat in front of all his friends and co-workers in silence, all eyes on him. It was time to break the news to them before he started the show. He woke up that Monday morning to a call from the producers informing him that the Muppet show was being cancelled because the ratings had been going down for a while and production costs, they were going up. They couldn't afford to waste prime airtime on them, so that night would be the last time they would perform. Now, I'm not going to do the voices, so look, pals, I have some rough news to share with you. You know that the audience has been less than receptive to our show, and the producers, they called today, and, well, I'll just come out with it. The Muppet Show is cancelled. He barely choked the last words out. So let's all give it our best tonight and make this a finale to remember. Everyone began talking to each other. Devastation decorated all of their faces as they realized their life's work was being ripped out from their hands with just one sentence. Rizzo the rat stood up on the table. Well, we've got 5 minutes until curtain call, so unless any of you have plans to save us, we might as well get ready and take our places. The entire crew stood there as one and then scattered into position, determination in their eyes. Miss Piggy's eyes kept darting around the outskirts of the stage as she was looking for someone. The show began on time and was fairly standard. Oop, pardon me. Kermit noticed that the audience was losing interest as their routines had become predictable. This continued to be true until the middle of the show, when Gonzo was climbing into his cannon to begin his aerial act. Mid lighting the fuse, Miss Piggy stormed onto the stage, dragging a blue stranger along with her. She flipped Gonzo's cannon towards the audience and signaled someone behind the curtain, causing doves to fly across the room and escape through the skylight. Kermit looked mortified. He just told Miss Piggy that he wasn't ready for the next step in their relationship, and here she was getting ready to tank their last show with an elaborate and unwanted proposal. Piggy, I don't think, Kermit tried to say. Can it, Greenie? Miss Piggy interrupted. I have a fabulous announcement to make. As you all know, Kermit and I have been official for the last 6 months, and I've been doing some thinking on where I would like to take our relationship next. Kermit accepted his fate and kept his mouth shut. There was no stopping Piggy once she started. And I've decided to take our relationship to the dump. She continued, ignoring the pained gasps from her ex. Kermit, we're over. I need someone more. I need someone more on my level. That's why Moi is announcing that I will be dating this hunk right here. Miss Piggy gestured towards her left, drawing the audience to the attention of a blue stranger next to her. A very odd-looking stranger who appeared to be neither Muppet nor human. They all ignored Gonzo as he soared out of the same skylight as the doves when the cannon went off. This is my new partner, Sonic. Of course it's Sonic. He stole my heart like he steals gold rings. And now, I like you, rich man. Hey guys, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, and I've decided to join this gorgeous pig and become her boyfriend. I'm the luckiest hedgehog in the world. The blue anthropomorphic hedgehog gushed. The crowd burst into laughter. No one took him seriously. He must have been in some sort of costume. It was some sort of elaborate prank. In fact, I want to prove just how important Piggy is to me. Sonic got to one knee, pulled out his guitar, and began to serenade Miss Piggy with Rainbow Connection, a play right out of Kermit's own book, may I add. Miss Piggy leapt into his arms as he finished. Applause exploded in the audience. Kermit's eyes welled with pride as he shook off the hurt. They might be able to save the show. He could practically see the ratings skyrocketing after that performance. Miss Piggy must have put in extra hours of rehearsal on that skit in order to make it believable. He couldn't believe he almost fell for it. Miss Piggy would never do that to him. Well, that was some spectacular acting there from the lovely Miss Piggy, Kermit stuttered out. Miss Piggy turned from where she was embracing Sonic and stormed to the front of the stage. Excuse me. That was no acting. That was speaking from the heart, Piggy protested as she shoved Kermit out of her way to centre stage. Everything I said was completely true. I'm leaving this sad sack of a frog and moving into the arms of a real mammal. Kermit laid on the floor, unmoving, eyes wide with disbelief. He just got dumped on live television. His show was ending. His show was ending, and he just lost the most meaningful relationship he'd ever had in his life. How could things get worse? Sonic joined Miss Piggy and began to speak. Now, I've also heard that this show has been taken off the air, and I think that it's a real shame. So since I've got a lot more free time now that I've defeated Dr. Eggman, I made a deal with the producers. I suggested a new face might be just what they need, as they've agreed to take me on in Kermit's place in the show. I hope there's no hard feelings, buddy. The security guards and animal grabbed Kermit and dragged him off the stage while his friends celebrated the continuation of their jobs. He felt nothing at this news and accepted his fate as he was escorted out of the building. Kermit the Frog walked home, a cloud of rain following him, but when he opened the door to his apartment, he was sure he had to have been hallucinating. Hi again, buddy. I didn't know this was your apartment. I just purchased the building with rings, so I was just taking a look around. And that, my dear listeners, was Muppet of a Mammal. I believe it was by Cloak Sager. Yes, so the lovely summary there. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy have been together for 6 months. As they face the end of the Muppet Show, will they survive? And who is the mysterious blue stranger? But there we go. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you very much, Cloak Sager.